Well, I think really my starting point was maps. That coming out of being a painter and, as I said, being a little bored with my own powers of invention, bored of the handwriting of painting and drawing, and yet still being seduced by it in the history of art, and loving other people's paintings, and liking aspects of mine, but not feeling like I was moving forward. I wanted to find lines and colours rather than using them and instantly thinking, oh, I know where that line comes from, or I know that colour reminds me of, or that brushstroke. And so I started using maps as a means of, as an art material, really. And then, of course, the meaning they bring with them dictates how one uses them. I've been in a few map art shows, and a lot of artists who use maps are very, very interested in cartography and the politics of maps and these sort of things, which I'm not particularly. I'm interested in everything. That's a given, but I'm not particularly interested in that. What I'm interested in is their aesthetic. The fact that you can have some weird line you would never draw, some weird colour combination, some weird texture that you can't invent, combined with the fact that they are about people. They are about nature and they are about people. And therefore, they make a good material, I mean, this piece, for instance, I've done a few things with roads. I wanted to do a road drawing, which was what I call this, which was like a scribble, which is basically a scribble. Because it's funny, in the sense that it takes weeks to make, and yet a scribble is done in a second. A scribble somehow carries with it, kind of ideas of gesture and emotion and passion, and yet this is done, each of these maps is each of these lines is cut and mounted, and stuck and joined and blah, 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 and matched so they all join together. It takes ages and ages, so it kind of completely contradicts the spontaneity and the so-called expressionism of a scribble. So once I'd started planning it, then of course the rules come in. Straight away, what are the rules going to be here? A scribble is ruleless, but I'm making something which has to last, that has to function, so the scribble has to have boundaries. So actually it is a square scribble. And I was obviously thinking about people like Cy Twombly and people like and Pollock to an extent, Weissman. Their boundaries are the edge of the canvas. By working in 3 dimensions in these shallow boxes, I have to kind of make my own boundaries. I can't bang into the edge very happily. So then the scribble begins to be more meditative, slower. It's a slow, very, very slow scribble. And the tracks of the line, the drawing of the line, is nothing to do with me, except that I chose it. All these are real places. These are roads that exist, from all around the world as well.
That's very touching. I find